The royal family keeping calm and carrying on, as is their style. All smiles from the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge here in Bradford for their first public engagement since the family crisis meeting at Sandringham earlier in the week.
Are you allowed to order?
The Duchess of Sussex out too in Canada, carrying out her own visit to a women's shelter in Vancouver. The British press still hot on her heels. Paparazzi shots of her boarding a seaplane with a big smile on her face. Meanwhile, here in London, court papers were released relating to a case the Duchess of Sussex brought against the Mail on Sunday over a letter they published from her to her father in 2018, raising the question, will he appear as a defence witness in court? Meghan filed a suit against the paper last year for allegedly publishing the letter unlawfully. She claims misuse of private information and breach of data protection rights. New court documents outline the defence case that there was huge and legitimate public interest in members of the royal family and their personal and family relationships. The publisher adds the Duchess knew that it was possible and even likely that Thomas Markle would share the letter with the media. No date has been set for this trial, and the Duchess hasn't revealed whether she plans to appear in court. Royal watchers are already touting this as the trial of the century, which could reveal what really went on in the run-up to Meghan and Harry's high-profile wedding, something that courtiers would prefer to keep firmly behind palace walls. Max Foster, CNN, London.
Prince Harry making his first public appearance since he and wife Meghan shocked the world by saying they're stepping back from their royal roles. CNN's Max Foster live in London, so we'll see him this morning watching kids play rugby. Is that the event?
Yeah, so it's the draw for the 2021 World Rugby League Cup. So he'll be appearing there. He's big on rugby. Obviously, we're all keen to see him. We saw the Duchess in Canada yesterday with some pictures that came out from there. She had a big smile on her face. Will Prince Harry be smiling? Does he look well? I mean, they've been through a lot of trauma within the family, obviously, recently. You're watching their video that was released yesterday as well, where he was talking about the next Invictus Games, which is sort of like a Paralympics for former military members. But the world's media are certainly out in force at Buckingham Palace to film Prince Harry today. Everything he does is pretty historic. Is he going to meet up back with the rest of his family? Well, not immediately. I was told last night that actually he's got some more meetings in the UK next week, which presumably are linked to this transition out of the royal family. We were told earlier in the week that the Queen wanted some sort of decision from everyone involved within days. So courtiers and government officials working very hard on a plan as agreed on Monday at this Sandringham summit. We should hear something by the end of the week. If not, it might be announcement related to what's happening next week with Prince Harry's meetings. All a bit of a mystery right now, but obviously all eyes on Prince Harry.
And the two remain on different continents. What do we read? I mean,
they do.
That's interesting.
And it's interesting to see the Duchess carrying out her own engagements, organised on her own immediately after this. So a sign of things to come, I think.
All right, Max Foster, thank you in London.
Rain brings some much-needed relief to fire-ravaged Australia.